A man ruined her life by getting her pregnant. Why didn't she ever accuse him? Lady Gaga went through a terrible moment in silence, something that changed her life in ways no one could have imagined. Now, years later, she's finally telling the whole story.
I had a psychosis. I was not deeply in touch with reality for a while. It took me out of life in a big way. And after a lot of years of hard work, I got myself back.
The extravagant and provocative persona Lady Gaga clung to for years wasn't just about standing out and chasing her dreams of becoming a famous singer. Before she made it big, at just 19 years old, she went through hell when a music producer took advantage of her and cornered her.
A producer said to me, "Take your clothes off." I said no, and I left. And they told me they were going to burn all of my music. And they didn't stop. They didn't stop asking me. And I just froze.
When he threatened to erase all the music she had worked so hard on, she felt like she had no other choice. This went on for a long time, and she stayed silent in shock until she realized she was pregnant at the worst possible moment.
That person dropped me off pregnant on a corner at my parents' house because I was vomiting and sick, because I had been being locked away in a studio for months. I had a total psychotic break, and for a couple years, I was not the same girl. The way that I feel when I feel pain was how I felt after that thing with the producer happened. I've had so many MRIs and scans where they don't find nothing, but your body remembers.
She didn't talk about the pregnancy until years later, but she never became a mother because of the trauma she experienced. Her relationships kept failing, and whenever things went wrong in her career, the pain came rushing back. The only way she could cope with all the pressure and memories was by throwing herself into performing as the larger-than-life persona she had created.
I had to figure out a way to integrate myself fully with my stage persona and kind of inhabit Lady Gaga's boss energy in my everyday life, but in an empowered way, and make sense of maybe two things that don't make a ton of sense. I'd like to think that I'm a kind person, but there's a ferociousness and a hardness and an intensity that I have on stage as a performer, so I had to learn how to hold those two things and have them not be at war with each other.
Many have questioned why she never named the man who did this to her. Even though speaking out could make a difference, Gaga has her reasons for staying silent.
I understand this Me Too movement. I understand that some people feel really comfortable with this, and I do not. I do not ever want to face that person again.
Her bravery in telling her story has inspired many others to share their own and begin their healing journeys. She has even said that meeting her fiancé, Michael Polanski, was the final push she needed to fully recover.
It was actually really special when I met my partner, because when I met Michael, I was in a much better place, but I remember him saying to me pretty early on, "I know you could be a lot happier than you are, but I don't think that we should feel ashamed if we go through times like that."
Her unusual image hid painful memories, but she found a way to focus on healing and building a happier, more fulfilling life. Did you already know about Lady Gaga's past and everything she went through? What would you have done in her place?
Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video.